Rebecca Lawrence in the Pledge of Allegiance, and then Miss Kitty Dye in singing the national anthem.
Dang it.
Thank you and welcome to the 1999 Senior Assembly. It's great to see all the parents and family members come out in support of the seniors and just some of the citizens who are great supporters of our school. Welcome to all of you. Senior Assembly each year is an assembly that we have for the seniors to celebrate their successes, celebrate, get ready to move on, something that they have earned very deservedly, and for them to relive some of their fondest memories. We will start this year's Senior Assembly with speeches. Our first speech will be by our valedictorian, Miss Meredith Deaton. I'll tell you a little bit about Meredith. Meredith served as the president of the National Forensic League for 2 years. She was chosen as a Girl State Representative. She participated in the Presidential Classroom Program. She was Kiwanis Senior of the Month and a Student of the Month. She was a regional and state qualified speech and debate. She was a state champion in Lincoln Douglas State. She was a two-time national qualifier in speech and debate. She was awarded the Oklahoma Academic Scholars, which is awarded by the State Department of Education. And she also was awarded Oklahoma Academic All-State by the Oklahoma Foundation for Excellence. She will be given that award Saturday evening in a ceremony in Oklahoma City. She's a Robert S. Byrd Scholar. She, of course, is the valedictorian and a National Merit Scholar. Her future plans are to attend New York University. Her parents are Teresa Deaton and Marion Deaton. Meredith?
No valedictory address would be complete without a long list of thank yous, and I could easily fill this entire morning listing the people who have made a difference in my life. But in the interest of time, suffice it to say that my father, my mother, my sister, my grandparents, and all of my relatives have touched me in unique and irreplaceable ways. Without them, the person you see before you literally would not exist. My friends and my teachers have likewise influenced my life. In particular, Becky, Will, Mrs. Potts, and Dee, I owe you a special thank you because each of you have made my high school experience both memorable and enjoyable. And without the support of all of my teachers, my academic success never would have been possible. But now, let's turn to the issue at hand. We are finally graduating. As a Sapulpa High School alum once observed in his own valedictory speech many years ago, here we sit like a bird on a telephone wire, ready to fly free or plunge to our doom. And to many, it seems that our position is more precarious than most. We live in a time when crime is rampant, drugs are prolific, and suicide is common. And nearly a month later, the vicious shootings in Littleton, Colorado cast an ominous shadow over high schools across America. As teenagers, many of us find ourselves asking, what has become of our peers? And doubtless, countless adults, teachers, and community leaders have been wondering what is happening to our children. Achieving success is no longer our greatest challenge. I am confident that each and every one of us will fulfill our greatest dreams. Instead, our task is to surpass expectations. We live in a time when teenagers are often called violent, irresponsible, immoral, and disobedient to our parents and to God. Our goal must be to escape definition by the violence, the lethargy, and the apathy of a few, and to be praised for our greatest strengths rather than indicted for our greatest weaknesses. 2 gunmen in Littleton, Colorado fulfilled society's deepest fears for our generation. But while Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold were brutally destroying innocent lives, a boy draped himself over his sister so that he would be the one shot. A teenager with 10 bullet wounds in his leg picked up a live explosive and hurled it away from wounded classmates. And a young man lost his life while holding an open and exit door for fleeing students. In a generation that is supposed to know nothing of sacrifice, countless children stayed behind to open doors, rescue friends, barricade closets, and help SWAT teams liberate terrified students. To be an example to the world that underestimates us is our duty to these brave teenagers and to ourselves. We deserve more than to be typecast by the pain and destruction a few of our peers have caused. Our generation is unique, the first in decades not to suffer through war or depression. We will never prove ourselves on the beaches of Normandy or in the jungles of Vietnam, but we have fought battles and we have won them. Our battlefields are different, high schools instead of trenches, city streets instead of bunkers, but our victories are no less important. Here, in our own high school, teenagers have struggled to make the world a better place. By training in the Red Cross AIDS education program, they have slowed the spread of a pernicious terminal disease, and by volunteering in hospitals, they have brought cheer to suffering patients. Our classmates who have worked with pre-county literacy and tutored elementary school students have ensured a better future by providing an education in the present. And we lead by example. Organizations like SAD and DEFY promote awareness of drugs and alcohol and give students the strength and the wisdom to just say no. And each of us, when we stand against injustice, intolerance, and immorality, dispel the myth that every teenager wants only to go along with the crowd. Our battles are smaller. At stake are human souls instead of human bodies. Our wars are waged with our hearts instead of artillery, our minds instead of guns, our faith instead of tanks. But we have faced challenges with the same strength as a soldier on the battlefield. This is what has become of our children. We are changing the world slowly with the message of tolerance, peace, and love, and leaping into the new millennium with the spirit of the greatest general and the heart of the greatest saint. Thank you.
Thank you, Meredith. Next, we will hear from our salutatorian, Mr. Chris Harris. Chris is the son of Jim Sander Harris. He was voted most likely to succeed. He was the outstanding senior science student. He's an Oklahoma academic scholar. He was a student of the month for 3 years. He's a member of Who's Who among American high school students, the National Honor Society, the academic team, and the French Honor Society. Chris's future plans are to attend OU with a chemical engineering pre-med option. Chris Harris.
Today, we are ending the beginning of our lives. We will no longer be bound to the school which has been a part of my life for about as long as I can remember. It has changed us into the great people we are today, and for this we must be thankful. When I was thinking of advice I might impart upon you for the future, the word success came to mind. There are 2 keys to success. Number 1, persistence. Very little ever comes easily on the first try. Strive to be the best. And number 2, learn from your mistakes. Failure is sometimes hard to accept. Eventually, you won't make as many mistakes as you do now. Graduation. This word has a different feeling when it's here. For a long time, it has seemed so far away. Now that it's finally here, we wish it would last forever. Once it is over, it will always be cherished. After graduation, many of us will never see each other again. Some of us are going off to college, while others are beginning new careers. Nevertheless, we're the class of '99, final class of this century, and I believe we are truly the greatest.
Thank you, Chris. Next, we will hear from our class presidents. And this year, we did have 2 senior class presidents. I think they started something for the future, which has been very well received. First, Miss Missy Ballard. Missy is the daughter of Brad and Pam Ballard. She is listed in Who's Who in American Academics and Sports. She was chosen Elks Junior Girl of the Year in 1998. She was chosen to the 1998 All-Tournament third team in the 1998 state basketball playoffs. She's presently crowned the 1999 Oklahoma's homecoming queen, and she will compete in July in California for the national contest. She was our Sapulpa High School's 1999 homecoming queen. She's a member of NHS for 2 years, a member of the FCA and Spanish National Honor Society in her sophomore year. She's a 3-year letterman on the Lady Chieftain basketball team. She's president of the sophomore, junior, and co-president of the senior class. She's treasurer of the Key Club in 97 and 98. She's co-president of Teens for Christ 97-98. Junior registrar for the National Honor Society 98-99. Member of June Rose Assembly of God Church, a member of the praise team and the youth group. Missy Ballard.
Good morning, parents, students, faculty, administrators, and of course, seniors. Okay. This morning, I'm not really going to talk about memories we've made, saying goodbye, or even dreams and plans we hope to fulfill in the future. I'm just going to talk a little about life. And seeing how I am at the ripe old age of 18, I know you're probably thinking of taking notes. So I'll give you a few minutes to pull out your pen and paper as I share my abundance of wisdom. But before you do that, I'd like to share a story with you. A water bearer in India had 2 large pots, each hung on each end of a pole which he carried across his neck. One of the pots had a crack in it, and while the other pot was perfect and always delivered a full portion of water at the end of a long walk from the stream to the master's house, the cracked pot arrived only half full. For a full 2 years, this went on daily, with the bearer delivering only 1.5 pots full of water to his master's house. Of course, the perfect pot was proud of its accomplishments, perfect to the end for which it was made. But the poor cracked pot was ashamed of its own imperfection, and miserable that it was able to accomplish only half of what it had been created to do. After 2 years of what it perceived to be a bitter failure, it spoke to the water bearer one day by the stream. "I am ashamed of myself, and I want to apologize to you." "Why?" asked the bearer. "What are you ashamed of?" "I've been able, for these past 2 years, to deliver only half my load because this crack in my side causes water to leak out all the way back to your master's house. Because of my flaws, you have to do all of this work, and you don't get full value from your efforts," the pot said. The water bearer felt sorry for the old cracked pot, and in his compassion he said, "As we return to the master's house, I want you to notice the beautiful flowers along the path." Indeed, as they went up the hill, the old cracked pot took notice of the sun warming the beautiful wild flowers on the side of the path, and this cheered it some. But at the end of the trail, it still felt bad because it had leaked out half its load, and so again, it apologized to the bearer for its failure. The bearer said to the pot, "Did you notice that there were flowers only on your side of the path, but not on the other pot's side? That's because I have always known about your flaw and took advantage of it. I planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day, while we walked back from the stream, you've watered them. For 2 years, I have been able to pick these beautiful flowers to decorate my master's table. Without you being just the way you are, he would not have this beauty to grace his house. Now some of you might be sitting there thinking, when is this assembly going to be over? Or, what does the crack pot have anything to do with my life? Others might just be wondering if you're really going to graduate on Tuesday. Well, I'm just going to attempt to answer one of those questions. Many of you here today look at your life and all you see is one gigantic failure. You think your life has been full of mistakes and letdowns, and you might not even consider graduating much of an accomplishment, but just another duty you had to perform. Others might look upon your life as an example for the rest of us to follow. Years filled with nothing but accomplishments and perfection. Well, I'm afraid both instances are incorrect. You see, God fashioned each and every person in this room to be made in his image, but he also created us with a minor flaw here and there, just so we would run to him when we knew the situation would be too big to handle. Let's say we are all pots, like in the story. Some of us have a few nicks and scratches, some have little holes, others might have large pieces of wood missing from years of misuse. No matter what the flaw, we all tend to let out a little water at times. And when your water starts to leak out, we might feel like failures, or maybe ashamed because we can't hold as much water as the next pot. But if we all take a little time every once in a while to stop and see the flowers growing beneath us, we'll realize that our flaws may be a part of our lives for a reason. Now, if all the seniors will look under their chair, there's a little reminder of why you are priceless. You might have to look a little bit. Okay, there's supposed to be a flower under your chair. It's right on the top. Okay. We'll say everyone found the flower that is underneath the chair. Here's the whole point of that. You never know how many flowers you have watered by just being yourself. You might have watered a flower that otherwise would have died from dehydration. I would like to thank you all for the water you have poured out on me. Each one of you have taught me a little more of what it means to be a blessing to others. Each one of you have given me life by boldly living your own. Many seeds have been planted on our side of the road, and it is up to us to water those seeds. So as we travel our separate ways, let us always be mindful of those who need our water. Don't be afraid of your flaws, but acknowledge them and take advantage of them, so you can be the cause of beauty in others' pathway. Thank you, class of 1999, for being the roses along the pathway of my life. I wish you all the best, and I pray that God pours himself out on you. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss. Next, the co-senior class president speech will be Mark Lawson. Mark is the son of Kevin and Christine Lawson, David and Vicki Byer. Mark is Student of the Month. He is a member of the International Foreign Language Award, or he's won the International Foreign Language Award. He's an American Legion Boys State delegate. He's on the Principal's Honor Roll and a member of Who's Who. He's also active in the National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, Principal's Council. He is a peer mediator. He's a senior class co-president, junior class secretary, sophomore class president, student council historian. He's active in Tulsa Youth Court. He's a 3-year football letterman, 3-year academic letterman. Mark plans to attend OU and major in sports medicine.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to welcome the parents, friends, faculty, students, and graduating seniors. Before I get started, there are a few people I'd like to thank. First of all, I'd like to thank God for watching over me and guiding me through life and always being there for me. And to my parents, I believe that God has blessed me with the best parents anyone could ever ask for. I'd like to thank them for always believing in me, standing beside me, and making me who I am today. To my brother and sister, thank you for always having the answers that Mom and Dad didn't. And to my friends, they're the best group of people anyone could ever ask for. I know that I can always count on people like Katie Duvall, and that I can always call Tutu Carl whenever I need help. Thank you guys so much. It has been my honor this year to serve as the senior class co-president. One of the privileges that comes with being class president is the opportunity to give a speech at the senior assembly. When given this opportunity, many ideas flashed through my mind. I wanted to say something that would apply to everyone, something everyone could relate to. Finally, after weeks of thinking and one long Thursday night of writing, I decided I would talk about the hard times of life and the courage to move on. Everyone at one time or another has hit a low point in life. It takes courage and strength to climb out of these holes and to keep moving on. Sure, some holes are bigger than others, and they require more courage and strength to crawl out of. More often than not, one failure can erase dozens of successes. Failure can cause people to feel worthless or insufficient. Then they may feel that they have to give in to these feelings and become a failure. A failure is someone who does not attempt or try. The acceptance and the tolerance of being a failure is the greatest mistake you can make. The choice of being a failure or a champion is up to you. A champion is someone who strives for success. A champion is someone who fails but never gives up. A champion is someone who will finish the race no matter how many times he falls. I encourage all of you to be champions. I would like to close by reading a small poem to you. It was read to me last summer at a leadership workshop I attended. This poem is about risks. It reads, "To laugh is to risk appearing the fool. To weep is to risk being called sentimental. To reach out to another is to risk involvement. To expose feelings is to risk showing your true self. To place your ideas and dreams before the crowd is to risk being called naive. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To live is to risk dying. To hope is to risk despair. To try is to risk failure, but risk must be taken. The biggest risk in life is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing, does nothing, becomes nothing. He may avoid suffering and sorrow, but he can't learn, feel, change and grow, love and live. He is chained to his certitudes. He is a slave. He has forfeited his freedom. The only person who takes risks in life is truly free." Thank you.
Situation, I feel lucky to have had you for 3 years, and I want to tell you how proud of you all I am.
Love you, Miss Robinson.
I told myself I wasn't going to do this. I was trying to get it over before Tuesday. But you guys have come so far, and I just wanted to tell you that it's been a privilege for me to be your counselor for the last 3 years. And I wish for you all the best, because you have so much potential, and you all are going to go far and do great things. And I just wanted to tell you that.
Welcome once again, everyone, to our senior farewell assembly. My name is Chris Sigmund, and I've had the privilege of being the senior class sponsor this year. As senior sponsor, I've had the pleasure of getting to know so many of you, seniors, and enjoyed working and laughing with all of you. With pride, I can say that the class of '99 is the best. To begin this morning, we would like to show our appreciation to our principals and staff for all they've done for us. At this time, I would like to call up my senior officers on stage with me. They are Presidents Mark Lawson and Missy Ballard. Vice President Ryan Bradley. Secretary Lindsay Baker. Treasurer Elizabeth Berry. And Historian Jason Southwell.
First of all, we have some gift baskets for Mr. Trigolay, Mr. O'Mine, and Mr. Buckley. So if they all could come up, I know Mr. Buckley will deliver yours. And we just want to thank them for everything. We might have had a few conflicts here and there, but all in all, it's been a wonderful year. We want to thank you for everything that you've done for us.
Next, I would like to thank Liz Reed. A lot of you probably don't know who Liz Reed is, but that's the kind of person that she is. She does all the behind-the-scenes jobs, and she's there for every senior event. So if Liz wants to come up. And we were fortunate this year to have 2 senior counselors, and they are the best counselors. They're like our big sisters and our mothers. So Miss Robertson and Miss Dennis, would you guys please come out?
And if Pam Howard is in the auditorium, she would please come up to the stage. We have a little something for her. I know that for every senior, she produced about 14 million transcripts a day. 15, sorry. So we just want to thank her for everything.
All right, now we'd like to say thanks to Melody and Flo. We couldn't have made it through the year without them. Come on up. We also have gifts for Kay and Kathy, but they're in the office keeping it under control.
Our senior class officers of 99 have done a wonderful job this year. They are awesome. I love them all, and I have gifts for all of those. So, Missy? Jason. Ryan. And the best for last, Mark Lawson. I'm sorry, it's not the last. Lindsay. You all know about I Love Mark Lawson signs. So. Okay, Lindsay and Elizabeth. And we have one other special person that has helped us tremendously throughout the last semester. Always been there, had a smile on her face the whole way. I'm letting Missy introduce her.
My friend and yours, Mrs. Kenneth Dye.
We have 2 other cards here. It's for Bob and Vicki. I'm surprised that Vicki hasn't gone crazy. She's been here every day after school with us till 5:30, 6 o'clock, doing the lights and microphones. She's always back there in the sound booth. A lot of people don't know that, but she works really hard, and so does Bob. Bob does a tremendous job for us, and I think we need to give them a round of applause. And now I'd like to congratulate the year of 2000 senior officers, and they are historian Rebecca Jordan, treasurer J.R. Lake, secretary Janet Inlow, Vice President Mindy Pitts, and I have a little present for the one half of the new senior class presidents. If I could ever get it open, maybe. Adam Hernandez and Rachel Jordan. Adam, this is your poster. Congratulations, guys.
I don't have a time. But 1 hour and 26 minutes left.
We're waiting on Ryan Bradley. Just one moment, please. And now, seniors, are you ready for this? Let's get this party started!
Welcome, welcome, one and all, to the 1999 Sapulpa High School First Annual Fashion Show. Today's wardrobe features some of the hottest trends straight from the runways of New York, Milan, and Paris. Our models today are none other than the SHS faculty. Let's bring out our first model, Mr. Anthony. Original Versace shirt. By the way, those suspenders sure accent those stripes. He's sure to get unlimited internet access, if you know what I mean. And for those rebellious students that think they can access illegal material on the internet, think again, because with the aid of his hefty bifocals, you'll always be seen. Hey, Mr. Anthony, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing just great. This is the hip.
Well, he'll be a tough act to follow, but oh, wait just a second. Is that Miss Huddleston working the runway? It looks like this business teacher knows her business. Strutting the stage in her black metallic evening gown. That pink scarf really brings out your lipstick, Miss H. You go, girl. Our next model likes to work the runway in her Wranglers and sombrero. Miss Mac, you're looking awfully Tex-Mexish in that little ensemble. What did you say about my mother? Oh, no. Oh, now, looky here at this stunning duo. These chemistry lab experts know how to look good even on the job. These handy-dandy lab coats are useful in and out of the lab. And those safety goggles, they're just a little too trendy for me. But Mr. Casebolt and Miss Floor wear them with grace and dignity. Thank you both. Well, what do we have here? I didn't know Cousin It was in our fashion show. Oh well, whoever it is sporting a smashing pair of khakis with a nice plaid
that original. Even though the hair is a little outdated, the outfit is stunning.
Hey, I heard you mention my hair. It's a record. I haven't cut it since 1979. It's a record. Ruby, man.
Ruby, I think all of that hair has pulled a few too many brain cells, Mr. Dugan, but thank you. Uh-oh, and here comes the stud of all studs. Yes, that's right. It's none other than Big Bad Buckley. Mr. Buckley is modeling his macho marine attire today. Don't you just love how that walkie-talkie says, "I've got the power"? Thank you so much, Mr. Buckley. And now we have Coach Pittman.
Yeah, that's right. I know how to work the runway.
Coach Pittman, I'm sorry, but you have no sense of fashion. Wearing the exact same outfit on a daily basis is not... I mean, for God's sake, take off the coat! Man, that was terrible, but uh-oh. Now here's a coach with some fashion sense. Coach Panky is showing off his outfit. Lovely pair of jersey red sweatpants, along with a t-shirt to show off that boyish figure. That barbecue hasn't ruined your figure at all, Coach.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever. I mean, you know, Coach. All right, well, that concludes this year's 1999 fashion show. I would like to... Oh, my God. Wait, what the... Oh, look. Why, it's none other than Mrs. Lee and Miss Calloway. Dressed exactly alike. Oh, how sickening. I mean, how trendy is this? Matching cow vest. Okay, stop the show. This is disgusting. I mean, you guys have no sense of fashion. Cow vest, a football coat,
Okay,
an
what are
afro.
you talking about? Stop. H-E-L-L-O. We look hot.
Okay, well, hot is not exactly the word I would use, but, I mean, this is disgusting. What do you guys have to say for yourselves?
Well, the only thing I can think of is...
Live from Sapulpa High! It's Senior Night Live!
Our guest this evening are graduating 1999 seniors. Pardon the interruption. Our hosts are...
It's Saturday night!
Kendall Rogers, Bart Hergy, and Renee Henshaw. Elizabeth Berry, Gina Million, Lindsay Baker. Jimmy Weary and Ryan Bradley. Kenny Dye, Elizabeth Cameron, and Brianna Dean. Joe Sexton, John Speaker, and the headbanging Roger Howe. Jennifer Kirk and Robin Swepston. Joe Quickle, Terry Acuna, and Ben Thomas. Kim Johnson and Anna Thorpe. Aaron Wilson and Louis Mitchell. Carl Rod Jr.
And last but not least, Mark Lawson.
And our special guests for this morning are Element 5, Ebony Panky, Global High School Pink Peas, Kenny Dye, Brianna Dean.
Yards, 13 yards.
Hey Mark, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, I have a little hat here, but that's okay. Say, I was just wondering, all the NWO teams combined? I mean, just a random guess.
Well,
I mean, okay, this couple fights constantly, and yeah, it's a certain couple.
I bet they're backstage and
I
they're
bet they
supposed to
are.
be on stage or something. Yeah. Well, you know,
So, I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's me and Dustin. Me and Dustin, we fight all the time. I mean, we fight so much. It's like,
would it be Elizabeth and Dustin?
True, Dad, I think you're right.
5 days later, okay.
no, we don't. Whatever.
Just too sweet. Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
What senior girl has chewed over 5,463,295 pieces of gum this year?
Okay, I have to go with Justin Morgan. Oh wait, girl.
He's had the same piece of gum since the first day of school.
True, Dad. I'm gonna have to say Ryan Berryhill.
Hey, Corky.
What?
What senior star basketball player managed to get hurt during every game of the season, still able to make it to the Ocean Club?
Well, I paid homage to that dancing god, and that's Freddie Sanders. And, here's one for you. What senior girl parked every day in a no parking zone and never got a Saturday school?
Oh, that's a no-brainer. It's Jamie Sigmund.
Now we have this Kenny Dive singing, I Will Remember You.
Excuse me, sir. That's not appropriate for school. Is that a pager on your belt?
The name's Arquette. David Arquette. Probably seen me on television before. This is how my sweetie can get a hold of me.
What? Whatever. My name's Mr. Anthony, and you're interrupting my class. Now try to take a seat and quit interrupting my class. Now, class, today's lesson is we're going to try to learn 10 key typing. What the?
You know what I call this?
I have no clue.
This is CALLSHS. Whenever you need to call your wife, make sure she remembers 1-800-CALLSHS.
Now hold up, you get a little personal there, son. How do you have to bring my wife into the conversation? And why are you going to take my example and dance all over it like that?
Well, think about it. When you use 1-800-CALLSHS, you save up to $20 on a phone call of any length. That way, you can make sure your wife gets that milk for your gravy and mashed potatoes and those big steaks that you like so much. Not to get personal.
So you're saying I just dial 1-800-CALLSHS and my wife will have some cooking when I get home?
Now just repeat it after me. 1-800-CALLSHS.
1-800-CALLSHS. Boy, that makes me so happy. I think I could just rap for you.
Now look, he's getting personal. Just let it go.
I said a hip, hop, a hippie. My name is Mr. Anthony, and I teach computer science, as you can see. Word.
What's that?
Third hour, let's see, our mind goes to the lake.
That's right, we got to
Well, who's all gonna go watch that Fire on Sapulpa baseball team win states? We'll get those track people either. Let's give them a round of applause. The purpose of this little conversation is Mr. Anthony is changing. He's going to be the next skid. But, Carl, you got to do it for us.
No.
Who said that?
Carl, I got one.
No, Bart.
I got a good joke, Carl.
Who wants to hear Bart's joke? Okay, to be continued.
I'm going to tell my joke.
I have to agree. Okay, you know what? That's right. X gets a square. Okay. Now we're gonna go on to our sophomore contestant, Sally. Okay, Sally. Okay, yeah. Let's pick a square. Okay, pick a square. Okay, I'll take Martin. He is so cute. Uh-oh. Martin, you better look out. Okay, Martin. Okay, Martin, please recite, a senior schedule. Recite the schedule, Martin. Come on.
All right. Counselor A?
Yeah.
Lab A? Office A? Fricker A? Pop machine A? And band A?
Susan, how do you feel? Okay. I will have to disagree. I believe that all seniors take honors classes. Okay, you're wrong. You're really wrong. Okay, I skipped the square. Okay. Now we're gonna go back on to Bobby. Billy. Bob. Okay, let's go. Pick a square. Let's take Liz. Okay.
All right, Liz.
Okay, Liz, this is your question, okay? Liz, what is the true job description of Fricker? What is his description? Come on, Liz, come on. Okay, put the drink down.
I'd have to say, hall monitor,
Yes.
candy distributor, and,
Yes.
I bet he's just a cool guy to hang out with.
Okay. What do you say? I'll have to disagree. Fricker's a heavy-duty security officer. Okay, you're wrong, okay? Oh, get that slam! Alright, okay. Now, Cricket, it's your turn. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Oh, sorry. I'll take Ryan, Patty. Okay, Ryan. Okay, are you ready? Okay, Ryan. Okay. When is mole day? When is mole day, Ryan? Come on, let's go. No, this is Ryan's question.
Okay, well, the mole, otherwise known as Scabious rhombus, is a distant cousin to the groundhog. And it should be obvious to any moron that it's on February 2nd. And you can trust me. Okay?
Hey, I thought that was Fricker's birthday.
I don't know. Okay. So, ready? Let's go. I agree. That sounds really right to me. Okay. Sorry, Sue. You're wrong. X gets the square. Okay. Now, Mary Jane, it's your turn. Okay. Who do you want? I think I'll have to take Mark for the win. Okay, Mark. Are you ready, Mark?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Patty, what's wrong? You seem awfully depressed today.
What are you talking about? I'm Patty Perky! Okay, Mark, this is your question.
All right.
What is the first verse of the school song? What is it, Mark?
God, Patty, it's been a long time. I think it goes a little like this. Guiding lines and Sapulpa!
I'm gonna agree, that sounds right to me. Okay. Patty, the correct verse goes, guiding light and leading star, watching, inspiring where'er we are. Although we sing our praise to the sky, we can never repay you, Sapulpa High. Sally is right. Okay, so she gets a okay, I'll get that square. Okay, but because I think that Bernie deserves another chance, so we're gonna go back to Bernie. Okay. What do you want? Let's go. Okay, Patty Pooper. Okay, no. I am Patty Perky, okay? Okay, here we go. Let's just take Missy. Okay, Missy. Okay, are you ready? What is the proper salute you give to a teacher upon entering the classroom? What is it, Missy? Come on, Missy.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Long ago you.
Oh, Vicky, I totally forgot my words. Oh. Okay, Roger, can you please come introduce me again?
You gotta do it one more time.
Okay, I can do this. Come on, let's do this right. Mark, I can do this.
And now, Miss Katie Dye to sing the same song again.
Okay, stop. We're singing as a song.
No, this is my senior assembly, and I can do this if I want to. Roger, get back down there. I'm gonna finish this song. This is my senior assembly. Guys, just please let me sing my song.
And finally, Miss Kenny Dye trying once again to sing that song.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance and space. Lord, please let me finish my song. Lord, please, I can do it. I will go on. I will go on.
Yeah, big fools.
Near, far, wherever you are, it's once time for Jeopardy again. Well, welcome to another edition of Faculty Jeopardy. I'm your host, Alex Beck. Our contestants for today are SHS faculty. We have joining us Miss Potts, who teaches English, Coach Pittman, our football and wrestling buff, and Miss Calloway. Today the categories are the color attempted to answer the question, you have to throw a board.
Oh my gosh, for real? Okay. Okay, let's go with Miss Calloway for 200.
Well, what a surprise! Here's the question. This SHS English teacher can often be seen at Atwood's, shopping in the camouflage department. Hint, this is the same teacher who also wears cow vests. Yes, Ms. Potts.
Yes, I believe the correct answer to this question is best expressed as follows.
At the senior assembly, we kick those underclassmen out of our band.
A gentle giant gorilla and the brave young woman who raised him are